Hey, this is me building and strategizing my 400k per year profit solo consulting business. Last month I did $43,882 in cash collected, and I keep. Last month I had a profit margin of 94.3%, which means that I'm currently pacing $500,000 in personal profit a year, and the goal is to get to a million a year. This video that you're watching right now is a part of a video series where I do a daily update where I start by answering questions from the audience. This means that you can ask your question down below and then I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. It's a good engagement hack. It pushes this channel. I get to help my ideal client avatar, which is probably you, because all of these title and thumbnails are centered towards people with a service-based business already making some money. Then I show a business stats. It's basically every single number inside of my business: social growth, cash, revenue, and costs. Then we talk a little bit about my to-do list, what I did today and what I'll do tomorrow. And then I do some live strategy, which is basically just me brainstorming out loud on how I can get to $1 million a year. And in this case, 2x my current business, right? So we head into my daily updates channel. It's the channel you're watching right now, where you can ask your question down below, just like these people on screen have already done. The way that it works is that I scroll all the way down until I haven't interacted with a comment, and then I basically just answer the question. Fred, I've been following you for a long time from Gokal. I don't know if I butchered that, but very good to have you here, bro. I've been following you for a long time. Thank you. Thank you for your effort, the energy you give, and what you teach and offer. Thank you so much, man. My question is this. I'm doing the same business as you, in the Turkish market. Oh, very nice. I was just there on vacation. My low ticket funnel works well, but I'm having problems with upsell. So it's profitable with advertising, but the number of conversions to mentoring is troubled. Obviously, mentoring is profitable, correct, but the call funnel is inefficient based on my designing for the audience with full purchasing power. My mentoring sales are good, but I can't put it into data. I spend for profile visit, low ticket ad, and call funnel. I show call funnel only to low ticket buyers. I'm sure if my my system barista model. Nice, bro. Godspeed, my friend. I hope we meet sometime. Hey, thank you, man. So, bro, I think ideally I would need your numbers, right? So like your low ticket, medium ticket, and premium ticket, high ticket, whatever you want to call it, in order to like really digest where it breaks, and also what ROAS you're running front end, back end, and also how your current audience is, or client, sorry, is split in between low and high ticket. I think you're mentioning here that the largest problem that you have, right, is like the upsell problem. Do people have full purchasing power? First of all, when you run cold traffic ads, which at the end of the day what profile visit is, right? It's like you throwing some information out there through an ad creative and then you get people through the door. It is hard to get people through with purchasing power. It's a very low percentage of people that first of all are qualified, and then second of all also are willing and able to spend the money. So that is important to note, bro. Maybe your numbers are better than what you think. Then I think, bro, look at your audience. Is it a beginner's audience? You teaching them how to make money, whatever it could be. So I think maybe you are selling, your mentoring, maybe it's simply too expensive. And when I do like this, it's because it's not expensive. Everything is relative, right? But maybe to your audience, it's not the right price and the right fit. If I were you, bro, I would look in the Turkish market and be like, what are other people that are more successful than me doing in this market? What are their price points? For example, when I started my coaching business in Denmark, I looked at all of the competitors that were doing better than me at that time. And when I say better, I look at their amount of students and amount of revenue, amount of cash, these things, when I just started out, right? And most of them were selling a program around 2 to 3K, but none of them had one-on-one coaching. So we were like, what if we can add a program that is just as good and even better with the content and community and group calls, but we add unlimited one-on-one coaching and then double the price. So that's what we did. And then because we had one-on-one coaching, which was a huge selling point for people ended up also coming to us, which was me looking at the market and then adding something of substantial value and then charging for that discrepancy, right? So I think, bro, see if you can boil down if your offer and pricing is the correct fit for the market you are currently selling to. That's what I would do to fix it. And then I need your numbers, bro, to see if it's good or bad. Because at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong KPIs, right? As long as it just serves you and your business, then it's good. If you're not already doing YouTube, bro, I would definitely recommend it. It's amazing for converting people and building trust. So maybe you could consider that. I get 95% of my mentoring clients from YouTube when I have spots open, right? But I wish you all the best, bro. Hey, Elmat. Hey, Fred. Appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you so much, man. Do you think the real estate niche, specifically realtors, brokers, is a good niche for providing services as an agency? I'm thinking about the home service businesses too, HVAC, plumbing, remodeling, and etc. I am based in the US. Thank you for the answer in advance. 100%, bro. The only niche, bro, and you need to write this down. The only niche that is good is the niche that you stick to, right? I think the easiest thing to get in business is shiny object syndrome, right? Because everyone will always portray their model, their market, their niche as better and more lucrative and easier to get into, because that's typically how you convert people through pushy marketing, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Game is game, right? Obviously, when a beginner is sitting, should I pick agency model or e-commerce? It's like, in e-commerce, they do $100 million a year in revenue, and in agency, they do 5. So like people are like, hey, make way more money in e-com, but they forget about profit margin. So just an example of how it can be a little bit skewed. But I think, bro, the shiny object syndrome is something that you will always experience in business. So I think, bro, what you want to do is that you want to choose within yourself, like, hey, I want to work with this group of people. And then you want to stick to it for 3 to 4 years, and then you want to evaluate. Of course, you don't, like 2 years in and you haven't signed a client, then you should probably look inwards, right? Because there's a lot of successful agencies working with the group of people that you are mentioning here, right? But what I'm trying to say is that the only niche that is good is the one you stick with. For me, I run a decent business now, right? And it's developing, and I'm very happy about my business. But the reason to why I'm in a good position is because I've dedicated 8 to 10 hours per day for 3.5 years to learning and perfecting how to scale coaching businesses and service-based businesses, right? Through content, setters, and ads. That's the only thing that I've done for the past 3.5 years. And now I'm harvesting the fruits of that labor. So I think, bro, if you don't have any interest whatsoever in that niche that you're in there, I would maybe consider something else, right? I noticed that you have fit in your name. I have no idea if it's because you are fit or you like fitness, but like maybe you should look into working with maybe supplement companies, fitness coaches, fitness trainers, gyms, something you have a passion for. Of course, if your business is purely cash and purely money focused, then that's also completely fair. But for me, I come from a background where my mom and dad are teachers, and I've always really admired people who teach and who are good at something, like being something for someone. So I love the fact that I could combine that interest and my background by helping these people that are experts at something sell more online and help more people and thereby make more money so that they could pay me more, right? It gives me financial gain to help others, which means that I get to take care of my people and they get to take care of theirs, which I find very incredibly fascinating, right? So I think, bro, definitely a good niche, but consider the things that I just ranted about here. Mas Riese, this is one of my good friends, so shout out to Mas. He also does YouTube videos. You can feel free to check him out. Very good insights into the entire tracking process, especially when there's a longer sales cycle and utilizing a VA to track specific ads for higher ad spend clients. Thank you, bro. And I know that you also run profile visit ads, bro. So what I want to add, bro, is that what we've started to do is that we are currently trying for clients that are spending more than 4,000 US a month. It can be a little much. It's not a lot combined to some of the numbers that you hear about people and what they're doing. But 4K on profile visit gives you a lot of traffic. Like you really need a good setter system and some good setters and stories and polls and many chat automations in place to handle that amount of volume. But what I'm trying to say is that we are currently testing different ad creatives for different places in the customer journey. So we've realized, right, that this is a funnel, and most of the ads that we run are around here. Right, so like around in the close to the bottom, middle of funnel, because most of the time the call out is, hey, are you this kind of person who struggles with this kind of problem and would like to get to this desired state? So we always target problem aware people. people that are problem aware are typically more expensive to target, right? Because there are fewer of them. You can see this is the amount of people, right? And the lower we go, the fewer the people there is, which means that the fewer people there is, the more competitive it is to market to these people, right? Every single fitness coach on the planet would like to speak to buyers who have a big pain problem with not being satisfied with their body, right? So that's what we've done to build this evergreen setup. Like we have a very, very, very profitable setup this way with some very specific ads that takes care of this. But we've also seen it stagnate around a specific ROAS and volume. So what we've tried to do now is that we are now running ads that are up here, right? We're making like kind of like light bulb content for fitness, for example. So it's like, did you know you can eat brownies or pancakes every day and still lose weight, right? So like very top of funnel where it's like, it's not really people that have a problem. It's just cool to eat pancakes that are healthy and low in calories and high in protein. But we know if a person is interested in low calorie snacks with high protein, they could end up becoming a client at some point, right? Sorry. So basically up here, right, is that the lead price is a lot cheaper and the volume is a lot higher, but the person isn't as problem aware. So it's a completely different setting process because these people usually don't even know that they have a problem. So we're currently testing that out. Also, in some countries, you can still do the good old classic ads, looking for 5 people. It works surprisingly bad in make money offers because people know that you're bullshitting, but it works incredibly well in fitness, which is like the lowest bottom of funnel ever, right? Or like the most aware people where it's like, I'm looking for 5 people that want to get in shape. If that is you, get started. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there for anyone watching about how you can have different ad creatives to different parts of the awareness stage, based on, basically on how you want to run your funnel. If you want to get more people in that isn't that as educated yet, because right up here, right, you probably have to imagine a sales cycle that is 6 to 12 months. Here it can be 1 month, right? Here it is 3 months, and here it can be literally 1 day, right? So I love spending time on this and cracking the code here, and currently testing it for clients, and I'm seeing some good results. So that's very nice. Last question before we move on here. Happy Dude 75, what an amazing name. Hey Fred, huge thanks for the effort you put into these daily vlogs. The value is unreal. Thank you so much, man. Can only imagine how amazing it'll be to look back in 2030 and see the entire journey documented. Yes, man. That is why, big reason to why I'm doing it. It's super cool. The growth, the wins, and the lessons, super inspiring. Thank you so much, man. Question 1. When I'm in the DMs doing warm outreach, so usually after a call to action, I start with GPS, gold pain solution. Nice, man. To stand out, we like to test short personalized videos to reply on the CTA or send after the first message to boost discovery call bookings. That's amazing, bro. Michelle's energy, I'm assuming that's your partner, really comes through on video. Or what's the one key thing you'd include to make the video more effective besides keeping it short and clear? So first of all, this is absolutely an amazing example on how you make the most of your leads, right? The more attention you give to each lead, the more value dollars will you on paper get out of your leads, which will give you a higher ROAS on ads, which will give you higher margins, which allows you to spend more money and scale the business. So this is textbook here from Happy Dude on how you want to run your business in the beginning. First of all, really good that you are doing story polls, call to actions, like basically getting some information about the lead before sending them a video. Because I think, bro, that is exactly what you want to mention in the video, right? So let's say that you do a storyline. Let me see here first. Yeah, we run an online health coach training. This is very nice. So basically, bro, what you can do is that you can make a storyline being like, what's the number one thing keeping you from online health coach helping women in menopause regain control over the body. It's like, what's your number one biggest pain point, right? I don't know enough about menopause. I'm sorry, I couldn't be more specific there. But it's like, what's the one thing that is like annoying you the most about going through this period or whatever? And then 4 different answers, right? And then Michelle can record a video saying like, hey Danielle, I saw that you voted this on the story. I just thought I'd send you a quick video to hear if there's something that I can do for you and help you with. I have a lot of resources and I've worked with a lot of clients like you. So if there's any questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. So I think that would be great for the video, because then you have somewhat of some information from the customer you're trying to talk to, and then leading with that in the video. That doesn't make it awkward or weird. It's just like pure intention, which is amazing. So I'll definitely recommend that. Other than that, short and clear, amazing. The shorter the better. People that are coaching used to believe that the longer they take or the more elaborate they are on like the more info, the better. But usually it's like the more short and clear you can be, the better, right? Because then it's easier for people to understand. So that's nice. Other than that, maybe, bro, what you can do is that you can make 3 different variants, and then you want to test all 3. So you do like 1 week of video type and pain point 1, and then the second week, video type 2, pain point 2, yada, yada, yada. And then you look at the stats of like open rate, conversation rate, convo to discovery call to sales call to close. And then you track backwards basically in terms of what is working the best. That could also be a suggestion. If you're not running any ads yet, definitely do it, bro. Just wanted to slide that in there. Question 2, referrals is a game that we haven't won yet. We do monthly one-on-one calls and weekly group sessions with clients. Any advice on how to naturally plant the seed or systemize referral generation in those touch points with clients? So happy clients are the most likely clients to refer or extend or recommend. So I think clients are usually the most happy with when they get their first win, which should come as fast as possible. So like within 2 or 3 weeks, maybe on the first monthly call. So I've always been a little bit afraid of like referrals, because I never wanted to get associated with anything that could ever remind about a pyramid scheme. But we are slowly introducing this to some of our fitness offers, and I know that you're one too, or like at least a mindset, body, health offer, is that if they recommend a friend, they will get 1 month for free. So when they're so happy about the service, and like maybe these women, they will like have friend groups and like, oh my God, Isabel, you're shining these days. Like, what is going on? And then she'll be like, yeah, I got this new coach and it's so good. And like, then your clients are incentivized to recommend it to their friends, because 1, they want to give their friends a good opportunity and some help, and 2, they get a free month of coaching. If you do lower ticket recurring, then maybe 1 free month is not enough to incentivize people. So maybe you want to give them like a gift card to something, maybe you just want to give them cash back. So like, let's say 10% of the lifetime value of the client, for example. You can do that. So I hope that helps. That was a few ideas. Question, yeah, my partner Michelle, that's awesome. Once you got like amazing client results locked in and somewhat of a predictable, systemizable way of acquiring clients, then it's like game over. And it seems like you're really good at that, man. Like this right here was like textbook. I manage marketing numbers on sales. Awesome. Part-time setter. Yeah, best decision ever. 100%. A good tip if you want to scale, bro, what you want to do is that you want to build your business for scale before you scale. So right now you have a part-time setter. So what I could challenge you on here is that if you want to scale, make your setter full-time and then make it your job as the operator to make sure to fill the setter's calendar with leads. So it's like now they're part-time, you're spending X amount of money on ads, which means that if they were to go full-time, you would have to double ad spend, which means that you would have to structure the business for double the volume. And I promise you that would be such a positive reaction inside of your business. Retention rate last 12 months. This is amazing. This is very healthy and great reviews. You're on track, bro. Big impact. High five, Chris. Hey, Chris, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it. You have such an amazing energy. I can already tell. And you're running an awesome business because you have nailed what most people never really nail. A lot of people think that info and coaching is about having the best ads, having the best marketing, having the best offer, having the best guarantee. What in reality it is that when you play against people that run their info business with the best intention and the best product, it's just a matter of time before the people over here with product outscales the marketing people, right? Because you have retention, you have lifetime value, you have reviews, you have referrals, you have recommendation, and this will give you 20-30% extra bottom line, which means that you can add that to scale, and then you'll basically just like slowly and surely just like drag away from everyone else. So congrats, man. I wish you all the best, and also to your partner. All right, next up is business stats. So we dive into the sheet. It's pretty simple today because yesterday I didn't make any money, but that's all good. That's all good. We will track social growth first here. So 301. I should call this a 300 subscriber special then. Here are my daily updates. That was easy to remember for the main one. It's just 6. Yes, I'm recording. Nice. Let me zoom in. My Instagram is currently at 2993. Daily updates is a 301. And no cash made. Oh, I spent $35 yesterday on subscriptions, by the way. So, very nice. I have a call now. I'm 5 minutes late, actually. It's 6:05 here. So I need to be quick. A lot of questions today, but it was really good questions, so I really enjoyed it. To-do list. So today was Friday, which means I have client calls. So I worked on my program the entire morning, which was very nice. I got a lot of stuff done. I'm pretty excited to show this channel also what I'm working on. Then I had a weekly group call. So I presented the 6 stages of an online barista of running a digital coffee shop. I presented the 20K per month checklist. So like a daily non-negotiable that will take you between 3 to 4 hours, everything included. If you finish that, I don't guarantee anything, but I've helped so many people at this point that if people just stick to this and have a long enough time horizon, I'm very confident that people will hit or add $20,000 a month to their monthly revenue. It is not something that I'll ever mention publicly and like guarantee, but it's obviously my goal to help people also financially get an amazing experience working with me, so a positive return on their investment. So I worked on that checklist, and then I explained the rule of 3. I have a whole video module about the rule of 3, which is the importance of picking the 3 most important tasks in your business that drives 90% of your growth, depending on what stage and season that you're in. So that was a very good video. It's basically how I structure my delegation, my elimination, my automation, and just like my whole decision-making process of, for example, running this digital coffee shop. Then I had one-on-one call. Then I went to the gym, and now I am talking to my 2 agency partners, who are the 2 people that runs the service delivery inside of our Done For You agency. And we have just like a Friday evening call here where we'll just like build a lot of new exciting things out. It's 2 of my best friends, by the way. So I can't complain. I built myself a good business here. For strategy, not a lot because I'm late for a call, so I gotta go. But people, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see each other tomorrow.